Hello and welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon, the Corkscrew Follies pack. Here, it says it right here. We have this expansion and I've been playing it for heck 220 videos or something. And so here we are, back at the title screen, which every now and then we get back to. And that can only mean that we have a new park to play. Now, someone did mention, in the comments of the last video that I forgot to make a banner sign, a no entry sign. Well, I did correct that, even though you won't ever see it, I still did correct it, I care for my parks, even when I not record them. So, now that I'm totally, made my statement to my dedication as a tycoon, let's see what the next park is, right? So, the Corkscrew Follies pack. And we are all the way down here at the very bottom of the list. And the one that we have to do is Mineral Park. So, let's get to it, right? And pause it first. Turn this abandoned stone quarry into a place to attract thrill-seeking tourists. Alright, thrill-seeking... what? The goal is to achieve a park value of at least 10,000 at the end of October year 2? I can't believe my eyes. Really, they have actually gone away from get X amount of guests in X amount of year with whatever park rating. It's 10,000 at the end of October year 2. I do believe that we actually had the same objective in our very first park of this expansion. The one with the cliff. Like, so long ago, once upon a time, we have played that park and we had the same objective. And I remember that as being insanely easy. Well, looking at this park, we also have a cliff. Do I see some similarities here? Oh man, really? It's so easy. Though I must admit that it does seem that we have a remarkably less amount of, surface space on the top side of the cliff here. Anyway, this is looking remarkably good. The park is free. I mean, of the last few parks, each and every time that I started them, I thought like, oh wow, they're gonna be easy, and each and every time it turned out they totally weren't easy. This one though, I have that same feeling again, but this time for real. Though, hold on a second. This is it? Really? This. I mean, we got this amount of land and this amount of park. What? I mean, this is tight, man. This is really cramped, in fact. Alright, first thing I want to know, can I buy land? I can't buy any construction rights. I can't buy any land, nor construction rights. Yikes. Alright, well first we're gonna open up the park. I mean, duh. Okay, maybe the park is not going to be as easy as I thought it would be. Oh man, we need to build really compact, and we need to utilize these cliff hills here. We really do. I mean, ideally, what I'd have is coasters on the cliff sides and, flat rides over here at the center. I mean, in an ideal world, that is what we would have. I don't think that it is actually too hard to achieve, as long as we build the stations, like, in the cliff, they're like underground stations. Well, anyway, I'm already thinking of a park planning and all that. Let's first see what the rides are available to us. Good! We don't have any of this useless crap. Alright, maybe it's not useless, but to me it is. I never build it anyway, so... Then the gentle rides. This one's actually remarkably good, It gives all these nice doors and all that in the cliff face. But this ain't gonna get us to 10 grand that easy. Nor this, nor this. So what do we have in terms of... Haha, coasters. Look at these devs. They are, sometimes really thinking with me here. Because I'm thinking compact, and look what we have. The 3 most compact coasters. Haha. And this one's also rather compact because of the way that it can lift itself up, in a spiral. It's the only coaster that can do that. Nice. And then there's this one, which is good to crank up the park value once we got these ones kicking into high gear. Ooh, developers, I could give you a hug, you know, though, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, moving on. Wait, what? No thrill rides? I mean, this one's nice, we can build this fairly compact. This one's pretty much useless because of the way that you have to design this if you don't want to have a really bad one that you constantly need to reset whenever the breakdown is at an unlucky time. So this is a no-no. So we have 1 thrill ride, 3 gentle rides, and a bunch of coasters. Oh. Over here it's really just the basics, but you see, in 2 years' time, I think we can get away with it. I mean, in burgers, what else could one want? No, but I do think that this is enough to last us for 2 years. We might need to research some more of this stuff, like at the end of the 2nd year, but we will get pretty far with this. Man, this is tough, really. What's gonna get us to 10 grand are the coasters, and that much is for sure. So, really, the golden egg that we got is this coaster. If we build a very good one of this one, and this one, this one's not really gonna, you know, add a whole lot because it's only, you know, it's a dirt cheap coaster. That's good, but for our objective, less so. So yeah, it's the coasters that are gonna get us to the 10 grands. Now here's my plan. We're gonna have a coaster on each of these cliff sides. They're not going to be duo coasters, but we're gonna have one on each cliff side. And then I'm thinking of building a bigger coaster, like somewhere here in the center, you know? Maybe we could make that a duo coaster, if time permits it, but... And then we'll just have to wiggle in the thrill and gentle rides really compactly. Now, as for the pathing, and that's one thing, you know, that I would like to, well, take with me from the previous park when it comes to lessons learned, that is that the path and infrastructure is something that should be well, you know, we should take a look at that if there is any existing one and see if it fits us or if it needs reworking. Because, man, that was a hidden challenge in the previous park, you know, the lack of flat path space. And I had that already once in the original, you know, in the Thunder Peaks, but I kind of forgot the lesson that I learned there. So, yeah, hopefully I won't forget it again. And yeah, in terms of path, I'm thinking going around the crater and perhaps crossing it once. Though, I don't know, maybe, maybe not. We're gonna go around it for sure, and we'll see how we move on from there. Right, well, the eggheads then, huh? Let me guess, eggheads. Since we lack any thrill rides, that is what we're gonna research. Yeah. Well, I think that one was obvious, pretty much an open door, so there we are. Good, now I don't think that there's any guests walking towards the park, no. So I cannot check how rich and what the preferences are of our guests, so that's okay. Now, what we're gonna do is, before we start any, well, building and whatever, I want to build the entire path. That might seem crazy. By the way, speaking about building and spending cash, come on. Ooh, that's not bad for such a small park. Since we have to build compact, this is actually pretty royal, so that's good. So yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna build the path first. We're just gonna go around. It's gonna be on the same level, and we'll have plenty of flat path space. But that's the plan. And then we'll assign stuff, and then we will continue building. So yeah, let's do that. Alright, on time to unpause and kick off this park. Tycoon damage has arrived, and it's time to bring this one to a success. So there we go. Hurry, hurry now. No, not really. I mean, 10 grand, I really feel like, you know, maybe the previous park was, in fact, deemed hard by the devs. I don't know, but I really do feel that we're kind of getting just a gift over here, you know, that easy. So, oh, these bushes are a bit annoying, though. They make construction rather... Really? Game? Oh man, why all these bushes? I mean, why can't I have big one-click away trees, you know? I mean, this is just so fiddly and all that. And I know the guys like the bushes, but hey, I don't. So, yeah, they're gonna have to go. Let's see, one more bush to delete. And then we'll go around, so, well, rotate the view a bit, and then there. Right now it should be fairly easy. We're not gonna go underground with it. And then like this, look, yes, I approve. Alright. I don't know, maybe it's better if I move this one over there. I know I wasted some money, and in the early game, you know, money is precious and all that, but yeah, I do feel that this is better. The more space we have in the center, I think the more, you know, well, the better it will be when we're building stuff in the park and all that. So, oh. What a surprise! And there's a freaking George! I mean a bush in the way. Oh wow, we still need to go quite a ways around. I don't think we have one guest. I am going to inspect him. First though, I do need to just clear away. Look. We're getting somewhere. Yeah, we're getting pretty close there now. Hey, there's a guest in the park. I'm sorry, guest. You will most likely leave very soon. Not that I want you to. Think that that is what you're gonna do out of your own, well, will. Because there's nothing here. Not even stuff. You're just in an empty crater, pretty much. Yeah, not that great now, is it? Anyway, right, we got the path going around, and it costs us 1,400. Yikes. Okay, that's a bit more expensive than I had anticipated. Ooh, mine theme. Definitely the thing that we're gonna go with. We are gonna place these two there for now, just so to concentrate, I guess. But I really want this infrastructure there, so that we cannot have the same mistake as the previous park. Now, guest number one, where are you? There. What? Guest number one. He is actually here. What? $100. Somebody actually said that guest number one was not possible in this park because of bugs and issues. Well, I don't know who it was, but whoever commented this, here, I prove you wrong. I actually believed it as well, but yeah, it is possible for there to be a guest one. It's quite a unique thing, actually. I never seen guest number one. Anyway, guest number one, guess what? Guessed what? No, you are me. I don't think I will be long in this park, because, yeah, you know, I've already walked up and down doing nothing, but anyway, we will quickly get some stuff out here. Now, mowing the grass isn't really needed, so, yeah. There, well, mowing the grass, I mean, it isn't really an issue because the majority of the area in this park is a rock type anyway. But for good measure, we're gonna disable this. And, well, you know, we don't have any thorides. Usually I'd start out with building one of those, but since we don't have any of those, yeah, I do think I will start with building a haunting mansion. Now, question is, where and how? I'm thinking that perhaps building it on this level would be quite a smart idea, and then, yeah, you know, we're gonna have short queues and all that, so yeah, we're gonna do this. And we remove all this shrub, including you. There! This is the first ride. Hopefully of many, and we are gonna have quite a short queue. You know, all for the compactness and the, well, cramming as much rides in as possible factor of this park. Yeah, that's a factor, I know. So this is set up, and Well, one thing that we are gonna do, of course, is log cabin style. We're totally gonna go with the mine theming. I'm really digging it already, so yeah, that's of course what we're gonna go with. Black tarmac and all that. Hell yeah! Let's give this a quick name as well. We are going to call this the Grindhouse. There. I mean, we're already in a quarry. I think that's actually a movie, by the way, as well. So, there, we now have a movie building. That also means that we need our very first mechanic there. And let's quickly get a path, right? You know, a queue path and all that. We are gonna go with these, or perhaps these. I don't know, these... Well, they do look a bit mine-like, but I think that these look better. So, we're gonna go with these, and then add the queue. Oh, there's a barrel in the way. Great. There, I think that this is pretty much the most compact that we could get. So, now that we at least have one thing for the guests to go on, let's quickly get the rest of the facilities in place, right? That means benches, so the guests can actually sit down. Ooh, look at that! First thing I built, I go on it. Rightfully so. I mean, that's the only thing I can go on. Look, I think I'm actually the guest number 1 is the first guest to be on the Grindhouse. How cool is that? Oh well, there's at least something for me to do. Well, I still only have one guest in the park. Are you guest number 2? Yeah, you are. That's quite a long walk they need to make, but we can do some inspection, right? Wow, $100, $90? They're freaking rich! And they all come in the park very, very happy. Do you see that? I mean, they're all just happy guests with lots of money in their pocket. Now, let's examine what they want. You know, what are their preferences? More than 4. Between 1 and 4. More than 4. More than 4. They all want very intense stuff. Right. Have fun in the thingy ride over there, which is far from intense, so, yeah, about that. Anyway, we quickly need to get some facilities down there, you know, like a this and a that, and once we got this in place, then I feel a little bit more comfortable about building the rest. There. Now, because they are filthy rich and we are going to need the money to get our park value up to snuff, we are going to charge the very regular price of 10 freaking bucks. Yeah. Give me the monies. I think I could even get away with charging like 15 bucks, but nah, I'm not that cruel. They are going to be black umbrellas there. Right, open that up, and no, looking pretty good. We do need the rest of the facilities too. I feel like we need at least one of them all for now, since the, well, you know, the accessible area in the park is rather small. Yeah, at least one of all will do for now. And since they're rich, 20 cents! There, pay up, suckers! I mean, lovely guests! Yeah, there. Then we need a drinking facility, you know, like a sugarized crane tab. There. And we need a burger bar. There. Alright, open that up and done. Good, good, good. Now then, because we have thrill seekers as guests, we are going to build a coaster immediately, and because, well, you know, we're at the start of the park, and even though I know we need park value and all that, we are still going to start with the Virginia Reel. It's going to be on this side, and, well, we're going to build the station, I feel like, at least 2 higher than the main path here. I'm probably going to build it at this middle line over here, so we can have it reasonably long, and if need be we can then have it go up here and then go down underground somewhere over here if need be. So yeah, that way we have lots of options. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan actually. Now then, if we're gonna do that, lift is most likely gonna go this way, like this, and then probably up, and then I don't know, we are probably gonna spend quite a lot of money, but before we build this actually, I want to know what my park value is right now. Yeah, okay, so that's like totally crap. And it was park value, right? Yeah, park value. Right, so we have 299 of park value. I think that is... No, it's not purely that, but... Yeah, it's not that high, really. We only have 9,700 to go. Ah, well, we'll get there. So, the Virginia Rail Coaster. Let's build a custom design, and we need to get a vantage point into the underground. So, there, remove this, there, go underground. Go straight, curve it, and bam! We are into action. Now, am I gonna go again on that same ride? Maybe, who knows? Could be. Could be that I like repetition. Totally not like the real me. Oh, this is, by the way higher than I had actually planned, but... Ah, well, we will deal with that. So, then, let's build the actual coaster, shall we? Oh, there is an issue with building the actual coaster, in that we first need to do this. Then we're gonna go up, and then up some more, I feel. There. Now, because this is a mine park, I don't mind, you know, really horrifying the terrain with ugliness. So, there, look, we just horrified the terrain with ugliness, and I don't care. The rest of the park looks exactly the same like it. So, there. Now, we are out of the underground, so back to the normal view. Then, I will go like this. We don't really need to go that high, really. By the way, I am curious. What do we have? Yeah, this is rock bottom, so we can't even build underground there. So basically, I've just built my coaster at a respectable height of 8. And this is quite cool, actually. There's like mine shafts right now in the wall. Wow, that's really fitting, actually. Cool stuff, man. Anyway, we're gonna go up a little bit more, like this, yes, and then go down. Maybe not, yeah, that much. Can I go over here and then... No, that's saying issues. Issues that we cannot deal with right now. So, we will then disable the support, go down some more. And then we get into the annoying area of where all the bushes are. An area that I don't want to tamper around in too much. Though this is quite cool. Look. These bushes aren't really that high, so we can get away with doing quite some construction reasonably close above ground. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. Now that bush does need to go, but that's alright. Look at this. Freaking cool coaster, man. I'm telling ya. And then we can now go underground even to, like, I don't know, height 11 for example. And guess what? That is exactly station avoidance height. The height that I like. Oh, that's going to be quite intense though, you know, this whole zigzag, but that's what they like, intense stuff, so I'm just, you know, I'm giving them what they want, right? I'm listening to their demands. Ooh, and we have a river rapids. Great, another ride that is not a slam down one, and I want slam down ones. Please? Right, now what we need to do here is we need to get to height 9, which we are at right now. And look at this. We return back to the station, ready for a test ride. This coaster is not going to be the most spectacular thing ever, but it is going to be quite decent, I feel. Now, to hook this one up, while you can inspect the test ride for me, we need to go down, just straight down. Down, I said. I know there's a house there, or there was a house there. This also needs to be gone. Right, so this is now. No, I don't want to edit. No, game. I want to. That's what I want to do. This is the queue. I'm happy with that queue. I don't think we should change it. That's not what I want. Come on, game. No. Why can't I? Hold on a second. I need to find the correct mouse position to get my build cursor at the exit. I believe that there. So yeah, you just need the right view, that's all. What we then need to do really is go down. Oh. Right, so how about go down there? No, I don't want to remove it. Can I go down even further here? Yes. Perfect. Look at that. That is almost perfect. Right, so basically what I need is I need to go straight there for just another section. And then that is what we need. Right then, very good, very good. I approve. Let's get a no entry sign out there, you know, so that, yeah, I know that. That's whatever I clicked came. And yeah, alright, so the test ride has also, well, finished. Let's see what the results are, right? Oh. Okay, so they like, you know, they like intense stuff, but maybe this is a little bit too much of the intense stuff. Where does it go wrong? I think the better question is where it doesn't go wrong. Lateral G's. I think that the issue is right over there. Lateral G's, huh? So they do go from, well, 31G. Righto, let's see. Yeah, there might be an issue over here. Just saying. I do believe that that issue is you. Where are you on the graph line? I believe though that the issue is with this zigzag. Well, already our first coaster needs some adjustment, so we are going to do that. Oh yeah, that looked horrible. Absolutely horrible. So we cannot have that section in there. That much is certain. We will remove said section, and I will straighten that out just one bit earlier. And then if I now go down one more, we are now still at height 11, and I can then pretty much remove these sections so that we get, yeah, that, oh man, that's so much better. Now we are gonna go for a very, very long while straight. Almost too long actually. There are no brakes on this one, so it's a bit of like, well, we've got to work with what we have here. And yeah. What I can do, of course, I can't do that over there. I can get this curve in there, of course. Now this should, well, quite significantly alleviate the issues that we had. Anyway, in the meanwhile, whilst you guys check out the test ride again for me, because one time isn't enough, of course, we are gonna set this one up over here. We need a few more trash cans there. Not because we really need them, but because that's the only freaking thing that we can bid there. And we are going to need a handy dude who is specifically going to patrol the area here. That area, you know, there, the one with the exit in it, there. We then also need a handy mechanic to specifically patrol the area of the coaster. You are only going to fix it to prevent any very deadly crashes. There. Now, what are the ratings now? The G's have lessened somewhat. They are not minus 3.31 anymore. That's a good thing though. They could still be way too extreme. No, look at that. Just adjusting that tiny curve, of which I said already during construction that it could be a very big deal breaker. It's all that we needed. So, what we have right now at the very... I don't need a third mechanic. I mean, my new mouse, you know, it's better. I've tuned the sensitivity, but it's still... I need to get used to it, you know. It's a different model, so... Anyway, what we have is a 6.5 rated coaster right at the start of this park. That's very good, actually. So, let's be happy with this, and let's open it up very quickly with $6. So that we can at least get some money of it. I mean, well, we're gonna need it. And open. There, please make me loads of money. I know it won't make us that much money, but the good thing is that the ride is really short. And we have 12 tubs. Because we don't get cars, we get tubs. But they can carry 4 passengers, so there's actually a fairly reasonable turnover speed when it comes to, well, passenger handling, you know. It's quite good. There are worse coasters out there that you could build when it comes to, well, passenger turnover speed. Now, what we're gonna name this is, yeah, we're gonna call this the Stud. Yeah, the Stud. Because it studs, you know, and it's actually a mine. I mean, when you look at the entrances, they're just mine entrances. We've made a mine of this side, pretty good one. The bad thing is, well, the only place where we can go really is below this coaster, because we're not going below station height. So that's the good thing. The bad thing is I pretty much filled up this entire area for something. You know, we cannot really go anywhere here unless we go to the side of it. It's pretty filled up, and the results are reasonable, but could be better. 7 would also be nice, but ah well. Now, I named this a Stud. Yeah, it saved it. Let's give it a color spray, alright? Because this wasn't colorable. This one is. And I do feel that we should go a little bit with mine theming. Maybe that's not the right thing to do there. Maybe. Oh, maybe that also isn't the right thing to do. That's what we had. Maybe that one, and then a black lining. Yeah, we could do that. If you take a yellow lining. No. We need black lining on it, and then yellow and black tubs. That does look good, man. That always looks good. There, look at that, yeah. I think that this is a pretty decent mine-themed, or mine-colored coaster. So, well, what did we got? Hoo-ha Belly is coming. Very nice. The River Rapids is also very nice. Definitely something that we are going to build, because it's very compact, you know. And it also adds up nicely with the park value. So yeah, it's looking pretty good for this park. We have the right rides and very rich guests. So yeah, join me next time when we will play more of Rollercoaster Tycoon and see how far we can get with our very easy objective. So we'll see you then.